I'm VRamlochan, and I'm here today to talk about why the choice of time travel is so much more exciting than mind control as a superpower. Close your eyes and imagine you had the opportunity to travel anywhere in time. Just imagine meeting our forefathers of America back in the 1700s, during the time they were getting ready to sign our Declaration of Independence. Imagine being in the midst of that excitement when they agreed for the first time to fight for the right to govern ourselves. Or how about being able to stand there at Cape Canaveral, right here in Florida, in that exact moment when NASA sent up its first rocket to the moon? Maybe you were busy last Saturday because you couldn't get out of a shift, and you missed your favorite concert and regretted not going. Well, time travel, superpowers, lets you go back in time and do all those things and never miss another concert. Think about it for a minute. Mind control is a very powerful superpower to have. You can control anyone around you and get them to do whatever you wanted them to do. However, I don't believe mind control superpowers would be something that most individuals would be comfortable using because its history conjures up such negative connotations. Take, for instance, there's an infamous 1970 mass suicide of close to 100 Americans engendered by the leader of their church in Jonestown, Guyana in 1978. What a chilling thought that someone can use mind control to cause close to 100 people, 100 of our countrymen, to kill themselves. However, the use of time travel is inherently the more ethical choice and beneficial choice to me and even mankind. With time control, one can go backwards in time to fix past mistakes or make the right decisions about the future. The ability to control past errors, both one's own and other people, would be beneficial to all. And while many proponents of contemporary ethics argue that it is morally wrong to travel back in time to change anything in the past, I beg to differ. I have an example that would prove otherwise. I would like to point out, according to time travel case study ethics, I found an example in the University of Michigan website where they use Immanuel Kant's pure practical reason theory to stratify the morality of time travel using a hypothetical situation. Now, Kant's theory uses the ideology that consequences do not count at all in making moral judgments, but that reason alone decides what is moral and immoral. Actions are considered moral if they're based on the pure motive and desire to do one's duty. The example of the University of Michigan was their claim of morality in time travel scenario was the use of do you understand? I just messed that up, right? Okay. The example of University of Michigan was a 1980s movie, The Final Countdown. They used a time travel scenario in this movie to substantiate their claim. A modern military aircraft carrier that ended up traveling through time, it ended in 1941, arrived in 1941, the day before the attack on Pearl Harbor. Now, the crew of the ship had the capacity to shoot down the Japanese airplanes attacking the Pearl Harbor with all our modern technology and prevent the to prevent the catastrophic events of the famous historical bombing. The crew is faced with the choices to save the lives of the people against the outcome of their interference, and is not sure what is ethically correct to do because they're worried about the consequences of their action. But according to pure practical reasoning, it's their duty to protect the United States no matter what the consequences are, and therefore it would be ethically correct to get involved in the situation. So I can't help but point out the positive aspects of time travel in this case. On another note, that trip I made last week in my time travel to 1990 Germany was a dream come true for me. If you look carefully at the pictures, look for the red arrow. That's me. I finally made it to the epic takedown of the Berlin Wall. Back then when it happened, I was a teenager and my parents forbade me from leaving school to join my friends in Germany during the event. And if you look at this next photo, there's a photo of my new friend. What is all this? 3. Okay. Here's a picture of my new friend, Ezio. I gave him my Galaxy X5 when I traveled there, and he took a picture of me while I visited 1503 Renaissance Italy coastline. This trip was motivated by my need to see. I can't do this in 1 minute, Nalini. Here's a photo of my new friend Ezio. I took with my phone so I could show you my time travel when I visited Renaissance in 1503. Italy was beautiful that day. I went on a trip to search for information on the famous assassins of that era because my video game, Assassin's Creed, had pieces missing from the Ubisoft construction of the character Ezio. I wanted to fill in the blanks. And it was amazing what I found out. It was really thrilling. A lot of the facts the manufacturers put in the game was pretty true. Awesome. My trip to China was very brief because I couldn't stay long with the brilliant Sun Tzu, whose amazing work has been a pure motivation for my business life. It's my book. You see how old it is? I've written all over it. The outfit I'm wearing here, he kind of lent me it. The reason why he loaned me this was because women are not allowed in that part of the palace where he was staying. So I had to dress like a guy. What do you guys think? Well, with time travel, superpowers, everyone gets a second chance. Stop. With time travel, I think it's the best way to go. I wish you would join me in embracing the incredibly rewarding benefits of time travel. Superpowers. Thank you for your time and your attention. Bye.